Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading for March 2017 love. Thanks for coming back. I so appreciate it. Thank you for your subscribes. I plan on doing special readings just for you guys, and thanks for your likes. I truly appreciate it. I should tell you right now, if you don't like the length of my videos, perhaps you should turn me off right now and go somewhere else because you know, the length of the videos are long. I understand that. But, you know, if you don't like them, find another reader. There's many readers out there, and there's one I'm sure that's just waiting for you. So not all readers can mesh with everyone out there. So, you know, if you want a short reading, I'm not your gal, okay? I'm just not. You know, I'm Virgo, so I'm very detail-oriented. And it's just the way I am. But I'm only saying that because I'm just getting more and more comments, and I have to say, they're getting meaner and meaner, and it's starting to bug me a little bit. I can take a lot. You guys know that. You guys can take a lot. But there comes a point where, you know, if something is free and if the length is too long or whatever it is that you don't like, well, simply go to someone else. You know, you don't need to leave a nasty comment. And I am starting to remove them because I like how you guys talk to each other. I like how you guys help each other. I don't like it when someone wants to get on there and start being mean. I'm just not your place to leave your nasty comments anymore. And I know that I told you before I can take it, and I can take it. It's not me I'm worried about. It's the other people. It's, you know, those of you who are truly seeking guidance. I just don't want the negative energy around us anymore. That's it, you know? It's like my Ten of Swords. I'm done. You know, it's free. It's a free reading. I put so much energy into my readings, and again, if there's something you don't appreciate, that's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings. What hurts my feelings is when you put in a nasty message, and I know some of you are going to do it just because I said this, and that bugs me, you know, because this is not how we're supposed to be right now. You know, we need everyone's positive energy out in the world. Especially in the United States. Well, not just the United States, the whole world. What am I thinking? The whole world. So, okay. Sorry, Virgo. Sorry I had to say that on your video. I did say it on a couple other videos, too. I think it's just something in me today. I'm, like, more fiery than normal. But, you know, I'm at the point where it's like, listen, if you don't like what I do, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Be okay with yourself clicking on another channel, period. Okay, we're getting into your reading. So we're doing love, guys. Love for March 2017. Beautiful Virgo sisters and brothers. Sun, moon, and rising, by the way. You know, we have the moon coming up in Virgo. I'm really trying to find the time to study astrology so I can add that. Oh my God, maybe I shouldn't add it. Then my videos will be 9 hours long, right? But I do want to know more, and, you know, I'm studying in my free moments, but it's complicated. It's complicated. Just like the world is complicated. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to invite my spirit guides into Virgo's reading for March. This is for love, spirit. I'm also inviting my beautiful sister for clarity. My guardian angel Angela for clarity. Thank you both so much. Also invite any Leo spirit guides who have any messages you want me to get across. Please feel free to bring me these messages as long as they're involving unconditional love only. Unconditional love only. Spirit, we're looking for very clear messages on Virgo's love life in March and coming up. Anything you can tell us, anything we're allowed to know. these very clear messages. Again, I thank you. Okay, Virgo, let's get started. Finance is a career. Well, that sounds like us, right? Focusing on our career, focusing on our finances, building up our foundation. I know this is a love reading, but can I tell you, I feel like for some of you out there, it's like you have invested time in something. Whether this is the start of a new business, a new idea. I mean, it could certainly be your existing, where you work at, and perhaps it's almost like I feel like this project comes out in the office, and it's a major project. It's one of those projects that takes a lot of time. Nobody else wants to take it on. And you say, I'll take it on. Give it to me. And you do. And what I'm feeling is like the harvest is starting to come up just from that, just from you taking that. It's like the higher ups notice that, see that about you. And I feel like there comes promotions, there comes more finances. There are a lot of you building up your foundation right now. Traction. It's funny, I just did Leo, and they have the card attraction in the same spot. I believe they had finances down here. Attraction simply means you need to be in your present moment. If you want to enjoy life, it's about staying present in the moment today. Especially because we have a universal year 1. Remember that. We're all in this year together. And it's about new opportunities, new adventure coming. And I feel like it's a real call for all of us to start living in our present moment, not the past, not the future, but for today. I feel like this is also relating back to those of you who are busting your asses at work. This is not the same group who took on this big project. This is different. This is people busting their ass at work and perhaps spending too much time at work and not enough time with your loved ones, not enough time in a place of joy. Even if you enjoy your job, it's not the same as, taking time to enjoy your family, your loved ones, your friends, yourself. Red flags. Cautioning. Okay, well, I feel like the red flags is relating right back to your finances, right? What I just said. It's so weird in my readings. A lot of times what I say, the very next card comes up and it's exactly what I just talked about. So for some of you, it is, you're being cautioned to live more in your present moment, not give everything to the career and very little to the family. It's like find that balance in between. There's a need, but there's like a need now. Okay? Not a need down the road, a need now. Now, maybe you can't free your schedule up immediately, but you need to know that right now. You need to think about it. Plan. How can I do this? How can I give my time equally to those I love and to my career? I feel like it's a very strong call to you guys. All right, Virgo. Virgo. What did I just say? Virgo. I think there's some tarot below that. Because even though, we're doing love, I feel like, these messages need to come out to you. I always tell my spirit guides I'm open to whatever messages need to come out. Even though we're talking about love, some of you may need to hear about something else. This is still relating to love, though. I understand that. Because the Spirit's saying to you is the balance is off. The balance is off with the loved ones. It's like you got this career thing down now, you know? Sun. Queen of Gabriel. Five of Raphael. It's funny, the Five of Raphael is falling right below the card that's asking you to pay attention to the signs. It's asking you to be aware, to be present. And I feel like it's saying to you that, if you don't find this balance, you're the one who ends up with the regret. And you don't want that. Now we have the Sun here. This could be, definitely could be a Leo, right? With Gabriel next to it. Fire again. So the Sun coming into your reading, right, the second line, that's pretty awesome. Because I feel like, this could certainly be a person, but I feel the energy is here too. It's like I feel the promise of the universal year one, where there's new opportunities, new adventure. I feel like it's just beginning. Perhaps, we had to wait for the moon in our sign, but I feel like it's just beginning. Like where life was stressful, hard. It's like starting to turn around where it feels wonderful again. It's attached to your finances, career, and, I feel like it's saying to you, you're already a success. You're successful through your career. So there's no reason why you can't, I feel like you won't, I feel like it won't hurt your career at all to spend more time with your loved ones. That's what I feel. And I feel when you do this and you find that balance, you're the one who benefits. It's like you're doing it for your loved ones, perhaps your children, perhaps your wife or your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. And, and you realize, yes, I do need balance. I do need them to know how much I love them. I don't want to be the one who ends up with regret, because regret, there's nothing we can do about it. So you do make a conscious effort to find balance. And though your loved ones, are so thankful, you're really blessed. It's like the blessing comes to you. Perhaps you realize, I don't have to work this hard. Maybe I need to work smarter. Maybe I need to delegate. It's a big thing. It's a big thing for us, is learning how to delegate. It just is, right? Because we feel like we can do it. Who can do it better than us? Who? Who can do it better than us? And I know that feeling. It's like, why hand it off to someone else? Because I'm just going to have to go in and fix it anyways. Wouldn't it be easier for me just to do it? It would be. But if you don't learn to delegate, and, maybe you have to teach, then delegate. you're never going to have true freedom, because freedom is not work. You know, I'm feeling like once you start to delegate out, and this can be in anything, guys. I mean, this can just be in housework, you know? Like if you're someone who does all the cooking and the cleaning and, you know, plus has a job and have children, it's like you have to delegate. You have to ask for help. You have to allow your spouse to know that you need help. Because I feel like it's like there's people just waiting. They're just waiting for you to ask for help. You know, they're just waiting for you to give them projects, you know? And I feel like this is surrounding you. Like it's not just in business, it's also in home. But I feel like once you learn to delegate, you you feel free. Okay, we're going to shuffle. Codependency. You know, it just fits so well here because, you know, codependency can mean addictions are affecting your life. Absolutely. It can mean that you are dependent on someone else, you know, for your own happiness. Absolutely. But I feel this is more about, again, trying to do it on your own. Trying to do it on your own. Um, Trying to do it on your own. I just feel like you're tired. You know, like you're so tired. You can go to work and, you know, you can work 12 hours a day. You can work 18 hours a day. But you're tired. It's like your body's saying, enough is enough. Give me a break. Because right underneath it, you have the card playfulness. And I definitely think these two cards are talking to each other. Like, come on. We can't spend all of our time at work. We have to have fun. Then you have the card engagement. Engagement is about your love life, is ascending to a much higher level of commitment. It's attached to the Queen of Gabriel. Again, fire. Fire. I feel like some of you have someone from your past who keeps reappearing, keeps showing up. They keep showing up, but it doesn't necessarily feel bad. I feel like for some of you Virgos, you have someone who keeps that's from your past. That now I'm feeling a couple different things here, so I want to give the first message. I feel like some of you have someone from your past who keeps coming back. They keep coming back because in their heart, they know you're the right person. It's like they know it. They feel it. It's probably a soulmate, but for some reason, you're turning them away. Well, it's because of past mistakes. And I feel that's exactly what they were, was mistakes. I don't feel like these people went out and purposely hurt you. I feel like it was a mistake, not with someone else, though. You know, not that kind of thing at all. I feel like your last split, there's a hint within that. Like, why did you split the very last time? There's something there that Spirit's saying, you know, what happened, it happened for a reason. There was a reason behind it. And you just need to see that. See clearly. See clearly. You know, don't put blinders on. I do feel like for the ones I'm talking to right now, it was in your very, because I feel like you've reconnected a few times, but your very last breakup, you broke up with them because of a mistake that they made. Again, it wasn't with another person. And Spirit's telling me this mistake, what feels like a mistake was something that needed to happen. It was meant to be. And if you look back, just at the very last time you were together, you should be able to see that. You know, pull it out very quickly now. Now that you know that, you should be able to see it very quickly. You know, it's a free will choice. Do you want to go back? Do you want to do it again? I feel like I want to say that, you know, if you're on the fence about it, give it more time. Because you're not quite ready yet. You know what I mean? It's either yes or no. Well, let me take that back. It's the reflection back for the very last time you were together. And then it's a yes or no. And it's really that simple. It's like, don't overthink it. Because whatever you think what this mistake was, it wasn't like anything major, but it was enough for you to throw the tower down. You know, I feel like this person also is coming back, and this time when they come back, they want to lock you down. You know what I mean? In the kindest of ways. But they want to finalize this back and forth and back and forth. They want you. They want you. And I feel like they're going to ask you to marry them this time. Like somehow they're going to, I feel like this is the last time. You know, it's like they're going to come back. Hopefully you do a little bit of reflection, because bottom line is it's your decision, and I'm not going to tell you which way to go. I can only tell you the energy I feel. But again, I feel like it's going to be your decision. And I do feel like they're going to ask you to marry them. If they don't ask you to marry them, it's like if they want you to move in, it's a big step with them. And you have to make that decision. But I feel like if you say no, this is the last time you see this person. Because they're your soulmate. It's like they know that, but you don't know it yet. You know, it's like they felt it, but for some reason, your judgment's being clouded. Perhaps you're making this person pay for the sins of another. And all you needed was one little mistake to throw down that tower. Well, that simply means you haven't cleared the past. Because there's a strong connection, almost to all of these, about being in the present moment. Not a lot, not bringing your past into this next relationship, okay? This is soulmate. Soul connected. For some of you, I feel like there's a fire sign who also wants to ask you to marry them, or will be asking you. Now, this fire sign I'm feeling right now, I feel like is in the present moment. So I feel like they've either already just come in, or they're coming in like soon, like within a week. For many of them, I feel like they have already come in. And I feel that for some of you, I feel that it's like marrying outside your race. And although you are fine with it, it's like your family, I don't even feel like you told your family, but you're worried that your family won't accept the marriage. They won't accept it, but you certainly will, because I feel like you fall in love. Like, I feel like you already fell in love. Again, if this hasn't happened yet, it's happening very, very soon. So if it doesn't happen, like let's say within um, within 10 days, then this message just isn't for you. Of course, I feel like you would know this already, though. Okay, because this is, I feel like the difference, or what your family, it's like your family can't see that just because we look different doesn't mean we are different. And it's just like an argument you're never going to win. Again, it's like Spirit's telling me this is your decision. Like, I can't really tell you which way to go. I think it's one of those things where you have to make a decision of, are you willing to be with this person, even if, I feel like it's parents, not siblings, like your parents, will be, tell you no, like absolutely not, but you're old enough. Come on, you're old enough to make your own decision. However, I know that there's just certain beliefs around the world, different beliefs in different parts of the world. So we're not here to judge. We're only here, I'm only here to I love it when different nationalities get together, because I think this is how we're going to end racism. I really do. I feel like, and I know there's going to be a lot who probably disagree with me, but it's my opinion, right? I just feel like the more we mix, the more we all realize we're one anyway. But, hey, listen, you have to deal with your parents. Perhaps they're holding something from, perhaps it's finances. You go this way, you're cut out. Because we have finances up here attached to it too. You go with this person, we're cutting you out of our will. Well, I don't know. I know what I would say, but that's a decision you have to make. And I feel like that's the only thing that's holding you back. Let's do a row of tarot. Row of tarot. Alright, this is good. I want to know more about this soulmate. I want to know more about this soulmate. I don't know if you just heard me. And the Lovers pops out. Could be Gemini, guys. Could be Gemini for some of you. And for others, this card is just showing up to tell you, you know, the choices you have to make, the decisions you have to make them from your heart. You know, make them not from the tried and the true, but make it from your heart. This is how you satisfy you. And you have every right to have the love you want. It's like get out of your head and more into your heart. And of course, for others, it's certainly a Gemini. I mean, it could be a Gemini right here we're talking about. I do love this card, though, because I feel like, you know, when the Lover shows up, it's talking about that. Number one, I feel like there's purpose behind people coming together, no matter if it's romantically, friendship, you know, there's always a purpose. And I feel the purpose when the Lover shows up, especially following the soulmate, it is about the power of your love. Even if the two of you do nothing, but go out, you know, to a movie theater, it's the power of your love and the energy that, you know, the energy when you're in pure love, you help us all because the energy you're putting out to the universe is beautiful. Then we have the Chariot. So, could be Cancer. You know, we could have Cancer coming in for some. Both major arcanas, by the way, though. I'm really using these more as clarifiers, but two major arcanas side by side, the Lovers and the Chariot. And the Chariot, I feel, is like about mind control. It's like controlling your thoughts, making your thoughts powerful, instead of allowing your thoughts to take you into the past or allow your imagination to get away from you. The Chariot's about moving forward. And to me, the Chariot's about moving forward with power, with control. But you're not controlling someone. It's just you feel this power of control. It's funny how I was just talking about two people getting together in different nationalities. That's what I feel right here. You know, I mean, usually I feel this is the yin and the yang, you know, but here I'm feeling like, okay, well, here's your nationalities. Here's your differences. Different, but not different. You know what I'm saying? Yet, to your parents. And sometimes I feel like it's just about, like, I feel like this, excuse me, I just had a card fly. You know, honestly, what I'm feeling is, even though your parents, you know, and I'm saying parents, but your family, yeah, if your parents are no longer with you, you know, whoever, I feel like it's more about them saving face, you know, about more than, it's almost like ego-based, you know, they're more worried about them and their name. And hey, listen, I'm not putting that down. I get that as much as I can. So I feel like you have to take that in consideration. But when I'm saying taking into consideration, I mean that understanding that sometimes beliefs aren't felt in our heart. They're just things that have been taught, you know, been taught to us. This is the way things should be. You know what I mean? Like, this is the way things should be. We marry within our own race. You know, we We don't, you know, if we're a woman, we don't marry someone younger, we marry someone older. Those kind of beliefs where in the real world, they mean nothing, right? They mean nothing. Like who you fall in love with is who you fall in love with, period. Anyways, you have the Chariot. So I feel like there's a real hope here too. You know, whether that's changing your loved ones' minds about this new partner or you just saying, you know what, this is your belief, not mine, and moving on with this partner. Because we have the two Michaels, and this is needing to make a decision. This is over analyzing it, you know, thinking about it too much. You know, I know I'm in love, truly in love with this person, but is it worth the battle? You know, is it worth the battle? Everyone I'm going to have to battle to move forward. That's your mind. Your intuition is saying, hey, listen to me. I'm going to guide you. Listen to me. This is not where we want to be. This is not how we want to live. Let's go. There's the fearful part of you. The people pleaser in you. I couldn't possibly. How could I? Follow your heart. So, you know, it's like the decision is up to you. But it's like, you know, with the two Michaels, its main message is, you know, once you make that decision, you know, find a compromise and then make a decision, things start moving in your favor again. And I also have this from the person from the past. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Listen to your intuition. Allow them to speak their piece, I would say. And I would also just look back at what I said earlier. The last time you were together. The mistake that made you put the tower down. All right, I'm just getting a lot more messages out of this. So I am pulling them out. Some of you, I definitely feel you have this fire coming back. Not coming back, I'm sorry. I don't feel this fire sign's coming back. I feel this is someone new. I feel like this is more attached to this relationship, though. This relationship where your loved ones will be like, mm-mm, mm-mm. And you say, mm-hmm. Let's not forget, we have the sun. It's funny, as soon as I pulled that card out, I felt that, like there was, you know, I see the card codependency, like I pulled that card out, and I feel like this card wanted to come with it. So some of you may be too dependent on a Leo. You know, too dependent maybe for your finances. Or a Leo is too dependent on you. Can go either way there. Okay. I feel there's more to this story. There's more scenarios. I feel like the engagement card, I feel like that's done. Like that story has been told. My God, you have so many good cards, I don't know where to put them. The Lovers. Chariot. Soulmate. Someone from your past is coming back. The Sun. Beautiful. It's funny, I feel like these, just the way I laid the cards out, like, okay, that's what goes with what. Okay, let's Let's go a little deeper. Actually, I want to put this on top. God, I feel like there's a story right here. It's like someone's coming back from the past. This time, this is someone you want. Okay, what I mean this time is, I mean, it's a different scenario. You want this person to come back. You've been trying to manifest this person back into your life. Could be Cancer, but I'm also feeling could be water. You know, some water sign. Now I'm taking all that away because as soon as I said water, then I felt earth. And well, Cancer's water. But I'm also feeling earth. And certainly we have to remember the Lover stands for Gemini. And the Chariot stands for Cancer. So those elements are strong. Okay. But anyway, I feel like for some of you, this is person from the past, and you've been wanting them to come back. And you make some kind of an effort. Whether it's just through your affirmations, your prayers, or you make some type of an effort. And it's through that effort. It brings you guys back together again. Because this person, you know, you're soul connected. Okay. Jeez, that was just another scenario. I mean, honestly, Virgo, I could do, and I have done it before. I mean, I could do a reading that could last for 6 hours. You know, I've done it. I've done it in competitions and things like that. You know, where everything is clarified to the T. And I would love to do one on YouTube, but I know the video it would drive people crazy. But there's so many different scenarios, and it's like, I don't want to leave one out because I just feel like someone is like hanging in there or hanging on my every word, waiting for me to say, okay, this is your person. By the way, I feel like if you're that person who is thinking that, then this is your person. Okay. All right. Yeah, searching, looking, waiting. It's like you felt mentally, emotionally bound. Some of you are waiting for an Aries to come back. Well, the Emperor just showed up. Because these are clarifiers, remember. The World. You know, to me, the World with a soulmate, especially someone coming back, it's like coming full circle. You know, it's like you began in one place. And a lot, this is what I feel, a lot of people are like, oh, I'd never take a person from my past. And if that person was nasty to you, absolutely, you shouldn't. But I feel that this person, it was time that was needed. It was like, it was like each of you needed to go out separately and live your life for soul lessons, to learn soul lessons. And now it's the coming back together. It's coming full circle. And the understanding is 1,000 times better than what it was. It's like there's been major growth on both sides. So it's time. It's just divinely timed for it to come back together now. You've been searching, waiting, wondering. When are they coming? I mean, it's literally keeping you bound up. It's literally keeping you trapped, although you're not trapped. It feels like you are. It's funny, I was just adding the numbers up, and in numerology, it would add up to an 8, once I um, bring them down to a single digit, it's an 8. And to me, that's infinity. It's like the world, it's no beginning, no end. I shouldn't say no beginning, right? It has to begin. So it's like that kind of love that, even though there's this heartache and this waiting and, not allowing yourself to feel free until this person come back. It's like they would have come back anyway. You didn't need to live this way. You didn't need to put yourself in this type of state. Because sometimes people just, we need to separate, learn our own lessons, and then come back together. Sometimes we have to have our heart broken. Sometimes, well, sometimes we just have to have our heart broken because there's a lot of growth in that. And I know that sucks, right? But this is where we find our strength. This is when we find what we're truly capable of, though. Okay. Some of you, it's an Aries, I mean, what can I say? It's an Emperor. I'm not going to fight it. I feel it's the Emperor. For some. For some of you, it's a water sign that holds your heart. Definitely a water sign that holds your heart. And it is, okay, you don't feel complete without this person. And you've been waiting. You've been living, but not from your authentic self. Because it's like you're looking back. But at the same time, I mean, look at those staffs. They're planted firmly in the ground. Those are lessons that have been learned. That, we all need to learn. But they are learned. 2 9s, it's like you're almost at the completion. You're almost there. Five of Staffs, I feel like perhaps the breakup was over just petty stuff. You know, petty arguments. You know, just pettiness. Ego-based. But I feel you're different now. I feel they're different now. You know, I want to tell you, just turn around. You know, this is definitely, you're not seeing things clearly. Your dog's like, come on, what's wrong with you? All right. Okay, so for some of you, I definitely feel there's an Emperor. I mean, we're getting true signs here. You know, Leo, Emperor. If we go by the Chariot, it'd be Cancer. The Lovers is Gemini. I know that's a lot of different signs, right? But hey, it's a lot of people in the world. You know, and I had this Queen of Gabriel right there. Again, I feel that is relating to the people who have to make a decision about this, you know, whether you go with your lover or you listen to your family, that kind of thing. Okay. You know, I have fire again. Definitely have fire again on here, but I also have the air too, which matches back to here. It's funny because it's the second time this card came out, right? And I feel like it's coming, you know, in a different deck, but I feel like it's coming back out again to tell you that this fire person, I feel this is all positive. Like there's nothing I can say. It just all feels positive here. I love the Judgment landed here. You know, it's like, to me, Judgment, I mean, it's so many different meanings, but in a love reading, I feel like it's just the heavens, you know, like reviewing your life, reviewing your soulmate's life, and seeing the lessons you have learned, you know, and all the angels and the archangels get together and, okay, should we now, you know, look at everything Virgo has done. You know, Virgo has built up their foundation. You know, they're working hard. You know, do we feel they're ready for this type of divine love? Do we feel they're ready to forgive this person from their past? Well, not even forgive, because again, it was a mistake, and I want to make that very clear. And the mistake was, it wasn't even that big of a deal, but it was more you who threw the tower down. It's like you were just waiting for someone to make a mistake. You need to get over that. You need to think about that. And I think that's why Spirit is telling you, go back to the last time you were together and really look at it with a compassionate heart. Look at it from their perspective. And I feel as soon as you do that, you get it. We should all be doing that anyway. But again, I feel like the heavens is just saying, you know what? Well, hey, I mean, the moon's in Virgo, right? So it's like the heavens are like, the moon's in Virgo, it's their time. They've done it. They paid attention to the details. I mean, the one, you know, if I can toot my own horn, but I'm tooting your horn at the same time, I have to say the one thing about Virgo is, you know, we're very capable of seeing the big picture and taking care of the details. So although we're the power behind the throne, and we are the power behind the throne, you know, Virgo, we're the power behind a throne. And that just means that we're needed so much in this world. You know, sometimes we're the explorer, and sometimes we're the one who puts everything together so the world can run a little smoother. This is a year, remember, of new. And I'm seeing this Page of Swords, and like what's really standing out to me is he's putting his sword away. He's putting it away. Some may say he's bringing it out. I say he's putting it away. In this reading, he's putting it away. It's like no need to be defensive anymore. No need to live in our ego anymore. I mean, there's a purpose for our ego, you know, but not within this type of relationship. It's like you're putting it away. You're seeing things how they really are now. You're becoming much more focused on the way your energy works. Remember, coming full circle. Oh, I don't want to forget about this Aries, too. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there because it's like if I bring out any more signs, I'm just going to say someone's coming back from every sign. But I love how Spirit gave us, you know, I mean, we have Leo, we have Cancer, we have Gemini, we have Aries, strong. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else. All right, Virgo, I hate to let you guys go. It's like visiting with my family, you know? I feel like you're my family. The world. Though this may represent Leo for love, this also represents the feeling of freedom for us. The feeling of having beautiful energy. I feel like it's a freedom of changing ourselves. Like we're changing ourselves for the better. And we have the support behind us now. You know, the energy is there. It's like if you've wanted to take classes, you know, exercise, it's like before you didn't have the time or the energy, and now you do. I feel like the world is supporting you right now. You know, it's on Virgo's side right now. So I want to tell you, enjoy it. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of my life. It means the world to me. It's weird, but it's like I do feel like you're my brothers and sisters. My Virgo brothers and sisters. But I love you guys, and I thank you. You truly mean the world to me. So go out there this month, this season, you know, March, April, and May. Go out there and seize the day, okay? Go out there and live. Don't live from your fear. You know, I feel the secret is if you keep yourself in the present moment, your intuition will guide you beautifully. But you got to be there. You got to trust it. So I feel like this is the season to really trust your intuition. Walk past your fear, especially in love, but not just in love. If an opportunity for adventure comes your way, grab it. If an opportunity for, you know, job improvement comes your way, grab it. Because it doesn't come along every day, okay? This feels like a very special time for us, so I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you guys do too. All right, thanks, guys. I love you to death. Bye-bye.